if the Conservatives are going to do absolutely goddamn nothing, which they have not done, then it's time for 0 seats.
All right, let me play this song. This is recommended by a member of the audience, Aydin Paladin.
And Scotch Bacon made this, Lorgana.
Okay. I'm sure this is very good, but I can't tell what's being said.
Only the chorus is really understandable. I can understand some of the other lyrics, but yeah, the chorus, which comes up here in a second. That's it.
Yeah, that works. That's pretty good.
You get the gist of it. It's pretty good. Yep. 0 seats.
I like the style of music too.
Academic Agent, Scrump, everybody else is going along with this 0 seats thing, meme, if you want to call it, and I agree. 0 seats. Get fucked. If you're not going to do anything, I mean, what's the other answer? Is to just say not to vote for the Tories then. If they're not going to do anything, then why vote for them?
So
it's a little accelerationist, to be fair.
It is, yeah. So, okay, I would usually disagree with accelerationism. This one I have sympathy for, though. I think you probably agree with it more than I do, but still, I have some understanding for this one because the Tories need to be told no. They need their dick slapped.
Yes.
Now, I was really hoping that Reform UK was the method by which we would slap their dick.
Yeah.
And then Reform UK severely disappointed
apart,
me.
Essentially.
Now, when it comes to election day, which will be soon now, given how things currently are right now, I will probably indeed do the meme of voting for the lesser evil and vote for Reform UK because at least they're not the Tories and they might have some good policies even though they are full of problems. So I don't want Reform UK to get 0 seats. I don't want our whole side of politics to get 0 seats. But the Tories to get 0 seats? Yes. I'm pretty much on board with that.
Exactly.
The people that you just listed, Aydin, who want 0 seats, all dislike democracy. So I do wonder if there's something about that in there. I want a good outcome.
Like democracy.
Yeah, I want a good outcome. I don't want to just dissolve the system because then the opponent uses the system to beat us even more than they already are. No, I say use the system to do the best we can, which right now it's probably still Reform UK.
Then, I would say the thing to do then is to let the Tories get slapped. Yeah. Don't vote for them. They suck. They don't do anything. They do nothing.
I'm on board with letting the Tories get slapped. Yes.
If you want, as Ginger just says, if you want reform to win, then vote Labour. Yeah. The more power Labour have, the more they will fuck up. Then the next election will favor the right properly. I agree with that 100%.
That's Ginger, what's going to happen anyway. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yes, no matter what. But
what's going to happen is the Tories, if nothing changes from now, the Tories are going to get a pretty small amount of votes compared to last time. The Labour is going to have a huge landslide, and the Reform UK are going to have an okay showing, but not as good as it would have been if they hadn't around by removing people from the party on the basis of ADL's requests. You notice their momentum plateaued since they started doing that. Good job, Tice. So they will put out a good showing. People will be surprised they got maybe 5-10% of the vote nationwide. As good as UKIP was at its best,
honestly pretty good.
Is not bad.
Yeah.
Conservatives may get 20% if they're lucky, and Labour will get more like 40, 45. It'll be a huge Labour win. That's probably what's going to happen, unfortunately. The Conservatives, if they'd waited the maximum amount of time, it may have given the right wing enough time to coalesce into a more effective force, but the Conservatives have done this, which is really stupid.
Yes.
This is the commentary I was going to give after we actually read out about the election thing, but I want to do this first. But yes, in terms of what Ginger's saying, the sort of like short-term hit for the long-term benefit, i.e. let Labour up, let Labour teach the public why we don't want them, how they're not the solution to our problems, and how the right wing desperately needs to coalesce. We have 5 years living under the shit to fix it.
What's the difference?
I think there will be a difference. I think it will be worse.
It will be worse. It will be worse. Yeah. It will be worse.
But
yes.
Giving us 5 years under the shit to find a solution It is exactly as I say about the long empiricism and about living through these problems and learning from them. It probably will have the effect Ginger is saying, that our side will become stronger in a similar sort of way, but obviously different, but similar enough to how Trump's support has become stronger under Biden.
And I mean, like, I won't relitigate it, because you know how I feel about voting in general, that people are just animalistic about it. They just vote team politics no matter what. However, I will see this next election cycle, both the US and the UK are going to be indicative of whether or not people are capable of learning how to vote, as it impacts their wallet directly. And I mean, obviously, this has been evidenced throughout history in voting, but I think that with modernity, with the ubiquity of social media, it's going to be a little bit different this time. To just see people voted for Biden in the United States allegedly because he was going to take away the big nasty orange man, and all of the hatred, all of the racial tensions in the U.S. would go away once you just have a Democrat in office. So I mean, let's see. And of course, Biden has been disastrous. Let's see how disastrous that Labour can be, and see if the British public still wants to stand by that.
Yeah, I expect that's what's going to happen. And Starmer will not be as directly caustic as, say, Corbyn would have been. But Corbyn was at least a bit of a dissident. He would have done some unexpected things we might have liked, but most of it would have been bad stuff.
Yeah.
Starmer at least will be a nothing person. He will be worse than the Tories, but it'll be mostly the same, unfortunately. But,
Starmer probably will be a nothing burger.
Yeah, I mean, best thing about
actually, as horrible as it sounds to say this, if Starmer is horrific and causes more pain and more problems, that is actually better for our side, which is a horrible thing to say, but it's true.
Maybe
in our side, I mean, generally speaking, not far left insanity.
If the Starmer Labour government does not usher in the actual collapse of the United Kingdom, then it probably will be instructive enough that maybe it can eventually be worth it.
Let us hope, because they're going to win. I mean, let's just be honest.
They are, I think, going to win, unfortunately. Yeah. And what Rishi has done here is suicidal. He had the option to wait until January to do this. So why the hell is he doing it now?
Last minute. It's so bizarre.
It is really strange that he's doing this.